Hi, this is Joe, and I want to go over AllInScraper with you just real quick and show you what capabilities it has. First, you can choose a search engine that you want to use from our list here. We have Canada.com, Australia, United Kingdom, among a few others. These are the ones that were requested so far, but I can easily add more if you have a different search engine that you would like added. So you pick, we'll pick .com. You can pick in these columns what particular items you want to scrape for. Broad results are in the top column, and phrase results are in the second column. So for this example, let's just go ahead and pick a few of these off here that we want to search for. And then you can decide if you want to use proxies or not. I'm going to go ahead and use proxies because we get better results with them and don't get banned. So I'm going to go ahead and import some proxies that I have in a text file. You can also copy and paste the proxies in if you want to, if you just want to copy and paste them right in there. I'm going to do a simple test on these proxies. I have 20 of them. I'm going to run down through this test just by hitting simple test, and we'll get results back on them, make sure that they're all good. I have it set to a 2500 millisecond timeout, which means that if it takes longer than 2.5 seconds to respond, it'll mark it as failed. That way we don't get any really slow proxies. You can set these timeouts to whatever you desire. The request is how many requests we will make against the proxy before it goes to the next one. They start at the top, and each time we make a request it keeps track, and when we get up to 25 it'll go to the next. You can change those numbers of requests. Whenever you can just edit it right in the box. If I click on one of these and I hit remove selected, it removes it. But if I hit remove failed, it will remove everything that's failed. What I like to do then is sort by the response time by clicking in the column header. That puts everything in order by my fastest at the top and the slowest at the bottom. So then I can go down here and import my keywords. I already exported a Google AdWords keyword tool CSV file, and I'll do another video later and show you how that's done and put that on our website, AllInScraper.com. The text file is just one keyword per line, and that's it. The Google AdWords keyword file is basically the format that's exported from their website. And then AllInScraper is a file that's exported from our software, and then you're bringing back in. So I'll go ahead and pick my keyword that I exported, and you can see here that I have the keywords here and the Google AdWords data here. You got the average cost per click, the searches per month. These are exact. You can also bring in exact or broad depending on what you have set up in Google when you export it. And then the competition level. If I click show all columns, it will show me all the columns for all these. If I unclick that, it only shows me the ones that I have highlighted that I want to get scraped. If I click this, it removes the Google AdWords columns, so it's kind of a customizable grid where you can kind of work with it and get it to look the way you want. So at this point we picked out what we wanted. Across here we have our proxies, we have our keywords in. We're going to go ahead and hit start scraping. But before I do that, I want to mention the capture. I have this checked. I'm going to uncheck it for a minute, and we'll do it without that. But this actually solves the captchas, and you don't have to enter them. But I want to show you how it works both ways. So it should come up here and ask us for a CAPTCHA because we're using proxies, and usually most of the time they require one. So we'll go ahead and answer that. And then we should see results start coming in. It'll do 25 results basically on this proxy, and then it'll jump to the next one. But before it jumps and asks for another CAPTCHA, I'm going to go ahead and stop it. And you can see down here that it solved the one CAPTCHA. But what I'm going to do is going to turn on the deCAPTCHA service now, so you can see how that works. And I'm going to start this back up, and it'll just continue on. And when it's done, when it gets to 25, we'll see that it kind of stops for a second, and you'll see that it puts another CAPTCHA down here. Actually, reset the counter because we stopped it. But you'll see that the CAPTCHA will start again. And it'll do that without us even having to enter anything. The deCAPTCHA service does that, and they solve 1,000 CAPTCHAs for $3. Okay, so here it's switched proxies, and down here you can see it's switched proxy as well. And here you can see that it continued on. It's on request number 1 on the new proxy, and we should see that it's taking a little bit right now because it's solving the CAPTCHA, but you'll see that the CAPTCHA will increase here in a minute, and then the scraping will continue. And like I said, it's 25, but this number is customizable. You can change it to anything that you'd like. We use 25 because that keeps us from getting banned. Too many will get you banned quicker. Looks like we had a problem with this second proxy, and it skipped it and it went to the next one. So sometimes if there's a proxy problem, it'll just move on to the next one. But it solved the CAPTCHA, and now it's continuing on. So we'll just go ahead and let it finish these, and then we'll have 10 keywords done. Now you can import as many keywords as you want, like 100 or 1,000, and just let this run on its own. What we did was we did phrase results, AllInTitle without the quotes, AllInAnchor without quotes, AllInURL without quotes, and RC is something that we call it's actually called real competition. And a warrior in the warrior forum asked us to put this in here, but basically what it does is on the last page of the Google search results for these keywords, there's a number that says that we displayed this number of results, and it'll be this number that you're seeing here. And basically what it does is it's a number that they show that many results, but then everything else is excluded. And he says that this number can be used to basically judge how hard it is to rank on that. He says anything under 300 is pretty easy. Like 300 to 500 is a little more difficult, and over 500 is pretty difficult to rank for. So it's just another a metric that you can use. I've seen other people on the Warrior forums using it, but I don't know of any software that returns that number. So we added it in here, and so now you can do that. So you can basically get that number off the last page of the Google search results from our software, along with all the AllInTitles, anchors, and URLs, and the broadened search results. All of the columns across the top are completely sortable. You can sort by keyword. You can see what the lowest AllInTitles are, the lowest AllInAnchors, on down the line. Here 421 was the lowest we got on that real competition. And you can sort by searches or the average cost per click to kind of sort this the way you want. And then at the you can export it as well, and then bring it back in later. Also, when you close the program, it opens up with all this data right back where it was. It saves it automatically and pulls it back up. So it's a pretty flexible program. That was a quick overview of it. I'm going to put up some more videos on our websites that go into more details, but for this, I wanted to keep this short, just to give you a quick view of what it actually does and how it works. So thank you.